Na mtazamaji, sasa tuvuke mubashara kwenye vikao vya bunge ambapo masala ya huduma ya afya ya jamii ya SHA yanajadiliwa. Tusikilize yanayojiri sasa hivi bungeni.
Although has not been absolutely funded, we need about 150 billion. I think the last that was given was something like 10 billion. Now, if that is what is going to pay when you are being treated on an emergency basis and is not adequate, it will not work. So again, we will have to look at the budget process so that when we pass this bill, the budget process must also reflect that as a country, we want to provide funds for critical and emergency care. And I'll call upon members here that when the committee brings and proposes higher funding for the health sector, that will be necessary, because the critical care fund is actually not under the insurance. It is actually one that is to be done from the Treasury. So with that, Mr. Speaker, we support this bill, and we will make appropriate amendments. The committee will have appropriate amendments to it, but it should go through. But what I remind ourselves, that the very best is to get a system where health care to a large extent is not really a business as such, but if it is a business, we put a financing framework that makes it possible for all to access, so that even the business people in it do not lose their funds. Because if they do, people will not provide the services that we need. And the public sector alone cannot provide all the services that the country needs. So our system must take into consideration both the private sector and the public sector in terms of financing, to make this a bill that is realistic, that will not be seen as punitive, without taking into consideration the people who put their resources and their time in providing health for Kenyans. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you so much. Oh, members, I know this has a lot of interest. We got 3 hours on this bill. I wish to request for your patience. Don't pressure me from the chair.
Na mtazamaji, tutakuwa tunafuatilia zaidi yanayojiri bungeni na kukujuza kwenye taarifa zetu za hapo baadaye. Lakini kufikia hapo, naafika mwisho wa taarifa za mbio ya KTN alasiri ya leo. Shukran kwa kuwa nami hadi tamati. Nimekuwa wako Hadia Mwasiwa na mwenzangu Meresha Owiti amekuwa kikalimani taarifa hizi kwa lugha ya ishara. Hadi wakati mwingine inshallah, kwaheri.